Obama for his lack of military action in Syria of his presidency proves to be rather different. Here's Gayane Chichakyan.
When President Obama received the Nobel Peace Prize almost immediately after he took office, the world may have expected a dove-in-chief, but Washington's hawks had a different ideal in mind. So in the years to come, they labeled President Obama as weak and incapable at just about anything he did, especially at foreign policy.
The weakness and feckless foreign policy of the President of the United States.
The war in Iraq had essentially been won, and he has now proceeded over the last 7 years to do everything in his power to lose it.
They are doing this because they understand this is a weak president.
But is President Obama that far from the hawks' ideal? He bombed more countries than George W. Bush did, not on the same scale, but President Obama's list of military interventions is pretty inclusive. Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Libya, Yemen, Pakistan, Somalia. He picked up George W. Bush's war on terror and expanded its geography, and while at it, carried out a regime change in Libya, leaving that country in a state of chaos. Even the ex-chief of the Nobel Committee said he regretted giving President Obama the Peace Prize.
It was kind of an anticipatory award. We think you're headed on the right path, so we're going to give you a Nobel Prize. I wish somebody give me a Nobel Prize in physics because they hope that one day I'll get around to discovering something. So what happened was he was anything but a dove.
The hawks complained that President Obama gutted the military.
In this administration, every weapon system has been gutted.
I can guarantee you there's never going to be a call from a future Secretary of Defense to Barack Obama to thank him for what he's done to the military. This is just devastating.
This budget by President Obama guts our defense.
The reality is that military spending broke records under President Obama. His administration spent even more on the military than the hawks' favorite, George W. Bush.
How does the president clarify accusations? Is he going to say, how dare you say I'm not hawkish? I'm more hawkish than President Bush. Being hawkish is never a good thing. So, as we say, darned if he does, darned if he doesn't.
The hawks claim that President Obama is a threat to the constitutional right of gun ownership in America.
Barack Obama is obsessed with undermining the Second Amendment.
Well, he appointed Eric Holder as Attorney General. Eric Holder said he viewed his mission as brainwashing the American people against guns.
He's gone so far, he's gone too far, we're going to stop it.
The reality is that gun manufacturing skyrocketed under President Obama. According to U.S. government statistics, gun production more than doubled since he took office.
To be honest and to be fair, President Obama has done nothing to affect, ultimately, the Second Amendment.
The hawks may not like the president's rhetoric, but can they really complain about the outcome of his policies? In Washington, I'm Gayane Chichakyan, RT.